any wet dream. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream. John's the CEO and Boomer. Ashley's the real leader. Chris brings the vibes and juices as our enjoyment increases. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream.
Hello?
Oh, Chris. I think your microphone for like 1 second was in the wrong. It was. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Untitled Technical Difficulty stream.
Yeah.
Stream
So
moved to
much
next week.
technical difficulty.
That's right, Ashley. And
Are we moving it? Are we not doing it? Is it not working for you guys?
Discord's not working for
I
Ashley.
think it's just working now.
I mean, I'm going to call it.
think.
If it's just working now, let's just move it for the love of God.
Why? We're here.
We're
If
here.
it works and everyone's got it and things are working, I don't understand why we'd move it.
Because it literally just started working a second ago.
Yeah, that's all right. If it's working, it's working.
UTS,
unspecified text stress.
my Steam took 45 minutes just to figure out.
This
And
is
at one point,
chunky. I don't.
Oh yeah, Ashley's
yeah.
connection is. I mean, that's a very fun face, though. We're gonna make that big.
Yeah,
obviously.
that is a very
Very
fun
frozen.
face.
That's very fun.
Oh my God! that's even better. Can we get someone please clip the moment it went from to
Oh, just gone. That's a fun. If someone can GIF that full screen thing where Ashley went from biting her lip to
Yeah.
upset. Oh, is Discord
according-
still down for a bunch of people? All right, then we'll call it for today. We'll do it next week.
Yeah. What's
Sorry,
weird
guys.
is
Discord has been a dick, a real pain in the dick.
I can't believe the thing where I can't believe the social media service that keeps getting mentioned at the January 6th committee is having problems today.
Really, they were on Discord. I would have thought that it would have been like NaziSalute.org or something.
Chris, we both know that NaziSalute.org was weirdly bought by Google in 2009 and is now Snapchat. Their messaging service is not to be beat. It's because it's encrypted and anyone can make a room is why.
I thought it was Signal that they were doing. But just before we get into that, sorry, patrons. We love you, but obviously Ashley is crashing. Discord's not working for some of the people still in the chat, and we want to make sure that all the patrons can enjoy jumping on. So we're going to do it next week instead. We're going to bump it to next week because John's on his phone tomorrow because you're in Florida.
That's right.
So we're going to move it to next week. We apologize. Blame Discord, please. We'll call this a Discord tech issue,
Guys,
as
not
opposed
only
to ours.
I'm going to take it one step further. Also, if you're wondering, I like that Ashley's just coming up as this. oh, Ashley's back. Hi, Ashley. Are you there? Ashley, are you sad?
Look at her little face. Look at her little face.
Ashley can't hear us, so I am singing. Maybe she'll hear us.
Andy, what is API?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can
well,
see you. You're moving.
Yeah.
You're in.
Yeah,
it's
why are
happening.
you so
Am I in?
worried?
You guys started saying hello to me before I was in on my screen.
Oh, are you lagging at all? Are you getting us our answers in real time? What's happening?
I think I am now, but I think
cool.
it's dipping in and out. This is a day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so Steven says that Crab Game has an inbuilt voice chat.
It does, I believe.
So we wouldn't need Discord. Though that is all. But then where would we share the code?
Yeah. This is
Do we
exactly what I
risk
was gonna
sharing
say.
it in the chat?
No.
So do
We
can
share it in
risk sharing
Discord.
Yeah. So, but
But
wait.
if Discord
It's
isn't
working now.
open-
Discord is for the most part.
It's working
No,
for us,
but-
but I know that like Andy's still
Andy
not
said
got
he's
it.
already down.
Oh right.
Yeah, Andy's still not got it, which means that probably some other people still don't have it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so frustrating. I was so looking forward to awkwardly murdering everybody.
I was too.
Yeah, I watched Mary Elaine play this a little while ago, and it was very silly.
I played it with her a little while ago, and I hated it.
Oh.
I wish you'd told us. I wish you'd said something.
I was just like, oh, I'll just swallow it, for the sake of the show.
Oh my God, that's the most
I was like,
Irish
I might
thing
feel
I've
differently.
That's the most Irish approach to that situation ever. Here's a thing I could say no to, and it won't affect anything. Instead, I won't say anything
You
and
guys
hope
seem
for a
so
different outcome.
excited.
That's so funny.
It's still a very
So
Irish
sorry.
move. Oh, you don't have you don't have to apologize for anything. You were just being very nice and considerate.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
I'm having an odd day.
It's just funny.
What did the
It's
English
funny.
do to your nation? You guys can't
So
even
much.
take. I know,
So
seriously.
much.
But none of it's been documented, Ashley.
That's right, Chris. That is right.
No.
There have been no documentaries
Not
or
a history book
dramatizations.
to be found.
There's no
Yeah,
books.
Yeah. No,
It's nowhere.
not every woman in the COVID pandemic lockdown went through a brief time where they were like Irish literature. That might have just been me. I'll just swallow it. But
I did as a
Here we go.
12-year-old.
Oh,
Sad.
fuck you. Ashley, take
Sad.
him off. Goodbye.
I'm taking
God,
it
you-
off.
Yeah. I want to kick you out of the room. I don't want you to just go down to the little. I want you to have
Sad.
to re-log back in.
It was sad.
No, you should be able to jack your way out of that.
We can do that, can't we? Can we not kick people out? Oh, it's only if they're guests.
No, we could kick Chris out. It would just be that would be taking the bit way too far. It would be taking it too far, and then he'd probably
Would it though?
read Irish literature. There we go. Yeah, fuck you, Icarus, or whatever.
Inevitable.
The fuck your name is. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck James Joy. I didn't even do that last one.
My computer-
Unstoppable.
My
Chris,
computer is struggling with this.
Is it because of all the Irish literature? So Ashley,
I think so.
What happened? What happened to you? You said you had a
Today?
weird day. I had a weird
Yeah, I'm
moment.
having a weird day. I got called out for being tense. And I was just like, you know what? I am. Why is that?
Ah.
And then
Can you
I
please
realized
take me
I'd
through
had
the
a
getting called out for being tense. I'd like more information on that whole
Well,
story.
I'm curious about how you're going to finish. I realized I'd had to first. If
Mm.
you could just finish that thought.
I don't remember what that thought was going to be.
It's gone.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I've never heard of someone being called out for being tense before. Like that's a really like. I want the numbers of that.
I was
What a bleak book.
texting. I was texting a certain Operation Chokeslam victim, and
Ooh, victim. You make love on him.
That's right, Chris.
I made love
Yeah.
on him.
Congratulations.
And I don't know. We usually have usually it's like a week, but there's been kind of stupid banter and.
Frozen.
Is that-
Yeah, he just was just like, I'm sensing some tension today. Are you okay?
It's not because when you told us the story of your hookup, us and the chat all went weirdo. It's not.
Is it
it's nothing
that?
to do- We haven't poisoned the well, have we?
Yeah. Because if anything, I held back on some of the private comments that were made. I had some thoughts that I was like, you know what? That's not fair, John.
Yeah,
That's
because
not
we want you to drink from
Hey,
the well. We
look,
want you to wet that
I'm
whistle.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not looking to marry this guy. Like, who cares?
Yeah,
Um,
cool. Good. Just
I-
want to make
that's
sure
good.
we didn't.
I also always worry in these situations of being a hypocrite because the amount of women I've slept with that have said the following sentence to me. Now, that's not my real name. I just moved here and wanted a new identity. So I'm not allowed to be like, you seem to be into weird people. Now, if you'll pardon me, that woman just told that cat she's made of emeralds. I'm going to go ask her out.
Oh no, please criticize every single thing. I was just going to draw attention to Steve Mooney's comment. Being called out for being tense is probably going to make you tense. That's usually the case, but today I was just like, oh yeah, what is that?
This guy nailed it.
He nailed it, and I was just a bit like, oh, I need to take a few deep breaths and make sure I'm taking my anxiety meds and stuff like that. And then I sent an apology, and then he was like, I was joking.
Oh no! He joked and was right. That's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's
Well,
so
let's calm you
bad.
down. Let's calm you down real quick. Here we go.
Oh
Just
yeah, I'm
take
calm
a nice
too.
deep
Ashley,
breath,
Ashley, there's
Just
an
a nice
area of
deep-
focus. Let's focus in on that midriff area above the peen, below the nip.
Mhm.
Look at
Podcast
that.
listeners, you were missing out on some prime Paul
Yeah.
Newman here.
Oh yeah. And you know what's nice about this Paul Newman? He's smoking, but he's been smoking not long enough to show any of the ravages of time. He probably just
Yeah.
fucking looks cool. Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
for
he's
sure.
actually just holding. This would be so sexy if he's just holding the cigarette for the sake of the photo. Oh,
Is that hot? Pretending to
I
smoke?
don't know why, but it is.
I think it's just because I think Paul
I
Newman
think that's
having
just Paul Newman.
Yeah, I think Paul Newman coughing while covered in Band-Aids looking like this is all right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really see...
Yeah, he still would. Even if he had the Nelly Band-Aid.
Yeah.
That would just work for him.
If he was covered in boogers and walked up to me and was like, don't worry, these are not my boogers, I'd be like, I mean, I wasn't even thinking about the boogers, baby.
Solid question. Twitches.
Sometimes
Twitches
where
wasn't here
have you been?
yesterday.
You missed all of the Operation Chokeslam.
To be fair, it was only yesterday, right? It was yesterday that we announced it, wasn't it? Was it the day before? It's only Wednesday.
The day before.
Monday.
Was it Monday? Oh, okay.
It was Monday. Yeah,
Okay.
it was Monday.
Yeah.
And does he look like Timothy Chalamet? He does not.
Yeah. Well, what's weird
does?
is it
Does?
was Timothy Chalamet. That's the weird thing.
Yeah,
It's just Timothy
that is the
Chalamet
weird
doesn't look
thing.
the way.
He doesn't look
But you
like
think he
Timothy
would.
Chalamet.
He had a Kanye mask on.
Also, Chris, I've been meaning to tell you this for days. Guess what Kanye West is doing right now that for some reason hasn't made the news?
It's not the lawsuits, is it?
No, it's better. He bought a giant swath of property in the desert in an area called Wonder Valley, and all of the residents are very upset because he's just flying helicopters all the time. Fun fact, doesn't know how to fly a helicopter. Welcome to Kanye, everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone, here's what I like about Kanye.
Such divorced energy. I'm going to fly the desert and I'm going to fly my helicopters.
Also, but here's the thing. This makes it the most Kanye. What's the area he just bought called?
Oh, I forgot.
Wonder Valley.
The Wonder Valley.
Wonder Valley. That sounds like it's made up by Kanye West.
Yeah, it's got real young Michael Jackson vibes.
It certainly does. But I think that our pop stars have moved past being pedophiles and have moved. And Kanye, he's blazing new ground. Alarmingly mentally unhealthy. No one's helping. Actually, let's be honest. That's been there for a while.
Yeah,
but
I feel like
Kanye's
maybe
ever since
we've
his mom
moved into
died.
the stage where all the pop stars are the victims of the pedophiles.
Oh,
I think we were already there. I think we're just
We
not
were
acknowledging it. I think that was already there was.
It was already a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, chat. You know how to
Pedophiles are as old as time. They've always been there.
Tale as old as time. Victims are so young.
You know what's terrible is that comes from a movie about
a
abuse
perfectly
and emotional
wonderful love story.
manipulation.
What movie is that from?
Being
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
I didn't like that movie. I think I've seen it once. I look at
Great.
like a more
Totally
and
stands
more.
up.
Nope.
Learned a lot. Took a lot of notes. Grew a beard.
As when I said I was a kid, and this is just one of the many reasons why I was a weird kid. I was told monsters were bad. Wait a minute, you had a beard as a kid? I hate that image so much.
Oh, it feels so on brand though.
Took a lot of notes. Took a lot of notes.
I'm not.
Dungeon first, then dinner. Ah, gotcha.
I'm just now picturing you as a baby coming out of your mom's vagina, but with a baby's beard, and that is one of the worst images I've like. There's something about it that there's nothing wrong with it, but everything's wrong with it. Like how,
yeah, for sure.
Like how
since
some,
my mom
Except
was
you
shaved.
also know it's in the Guinness World Records.
Stream's over. Greatest joke that's ever been said. All right, I'm done. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be in Florida. Go
Yeah,
fuck yourselves.
we're just gonna end it there because we weren't
Yeah.
even supposed to do a show.
Yeah,
We were supposed to play a game.
Penis into
Yeah, what's up? Did you? I don't know. But Beauty and the Beast is such a what weird German fairy tale is it based on?
Beauty and the Beast.
But like, in what way was it worse? Because it was
Oh,
worse.
great coin. Okay,
you know
here's
it was. Worse.
I can probably tell you. Hang on.
What the fuck does she not have above her fucking computer? She's got a whiskey, Beauty
big
and the
is the
Beast, and a bunch
space?
of lube.
Grimtale.
What the fuck?
I don't know if Beauty and the Beast was based on a German tale, actually.
I think
a
it
real
was
German vibe.
Yeah, I agree. Or Chris, Ashley, what about this? Like something weird, like a country that's not.
It's a
doesn't
French story. Doesn't mean it wasn't
What?
a German tale, though.
What if it was? I bet you it's like Austro-Hungarian or Prussian or.
No, it's
Kimmer
French.
says it might be French. Yeah, it could. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, all the characters in it are French. So that makes sense.
Yeah, her name is Belle, and
yeah.
only the French would
And
be like,
Gaston.
"Fuck." Yeah, the French would be like, "Fuck the beast, I don't care."
There is a German version.
Yeah, but in that it's just about a woman who takes a big shit, and that's the beast, and
That's
she's
the
the
beast.
beauty.
She falls in love with it.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's all beautiful.
It's
That's
weirdly
my
it's closer to the tale of Narcissus than it is to the modern
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
And it is-
She just gazes on her dump until she dies of starvation because it's
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it's not in this book.
Wait, which is not in this book? The version that Chris is talking about, where a woman falls in love
No,
with her
Beauty
own
and the
shit.
Beast is not meant.
Oh,
It shouldn't be in
Ashley
this
froze.
book. It's not.
She's
both.
back. Oh, okay. That was. Oh, by
I
the way,
frozen?
update.
Is that going to
My
keep happening?
Pizza Hut dump the other day happened immediately post stream, and it was majestic.
Nice.
I was gonna ask actually because
Yeah.
that was yesterday, and
It was real special. It was quite a thing.
You previewed that you were gonna have a big Bell beefer, and we were not given it. Ashley, what else is on the shelf above your computer? Let's have.
I mean, so much.
Okay, Chris, take a guess.
Well, we are. So what do we know? There's lube and there's Grimm's fairy tales. Bad
And whiskey.
combo.
And
Weird
whiskey.
combo.
And whiskey. And
You
whiskey.
clearly haven't
There-
read Grimm's fairy tales, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, well, drunk on whiskey.
It's called Grimm. It's called
Yeah.
Grimm fairy tales.
Yeah, there is
Um,
whiskey.
Yeah. Obviously more books. There's going to be something about fairies up there. Some Irish lore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
How
How about this? Tweezers.
Not on the shelf. They're in the drawer.
It counts. I'll allow it.
But that's a good guess.
You can't
That is
fi-
a solid guess.
Here's the thing. I don't believe in gender norms, but if you're a woman, there are tweezers somewhere
There's
close
tweezers
to you at
everywhere.
all
Yeah.
times. Like
Yeah.
perhaps in a holster on your ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Steven,
that would be so useful.
We've been waiting for Ashley to just have a man under her desk for months now. Just
Oh my god.
just have him pop out, walk out, not say anything, not look to the camera, do his business and leave like a gentleman.
I will commit harikari if just once during the stream a fully wet naked man falls behind you, just gets up, like dusts himself off. Sorry, and just walks out. I was just like, all right.
If anybody ever falls for me, I'm gonna make them do it just for the bit.
I mean,
I picture like in that embarrassment, I picture like a Justin Long-esque character. in
Oh, yeah.
Dodgeball, like a sweet
Yeah.
goof.
Oh,
Just,
interesting.
Oh,
sorry.
I would
Oh,
go for Justin Long.
Yeah.
I was weirdly picturing like a big beefcake, like a big dumb jock.
But I think it's the awkwardness of the fall that made me picture the Justin Long bit.
I see what you're saying, but I'm going for the funnier fall would be the muscular jock trying to like be cool, dusting himself off with like a weird greasy shiny penis, and we all know what's going on. Ashley glued him to the ceiling, and then she played Mary Poppins.
We full see his schlong. We get
Oh, of
TOS.
course.
We just
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
screen.
I mean, I would go to Twitch and appeal. I'd be like, Jack Dorsey, who I assume is involved in Twitch. I'd call Jack Dorsey.
Nice.
Our co-host Ashley was playing Mary Poppins, the sex game, where you glue a man to the ceiling and then you get a trampoline. You're totally naked in the trampoline, and you try and jump up and give the penetration. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You gotta, oh, it's very dangerous.
I feel like
He's like-
Simone Biles couldn't pull that shit off.
I mean, she cannot, but that is actually because it's in here, not in here. But Ashley's got it in here and here, so she can do it. So she can just bounce on the trampoline.
This is exactly my kind of shitty joke. It's a Timothy Witch, the head of Twitch.
That's great.
Man, that's bad. Man, I love that.
It's so bad, but I do like it.
Does
yeah.
anyone else really want to call Twitch corporate headquarters and ask for Timothy Witch? Hello, oh, maybe he's not fired under his full name. Let's try just first initial, last name. T Witch. Is T Witch there?
That's great.
Beardy Noise coming in with news from the other side. Oh shit, for my witch course today, Baphomet is canonically socialist. Congratulations, Carl. I'm not sure who Baphomet is. Ashley, that feels like it's your domain.
I'm not really either, to be honest.
All right, let's take
I
a
know
look.
the name, but Baphomet, I think, is the goat demon.
It is.
I could be wrong, though.
No
I
wonder.
thought that.
No wonder they're so afraid of us.
Wait, no, but hang on. Isn't the goat demon named Goaty McGoatface?
I mean, if he was named now, he would be.
Yeah, it's
but
true.
Yeah.
There
I can't
he
believe I
is.
got that right. I'm actually very impressed with myself.
There's our guy. Well done. I am not surprised in the least. It's
Yeah, I'm not
absolutely
surprised at all.
on. It's on brand.
Madam, you stare at your computer for 2 hours every day, and above your head at all times are whiskey, lube, and a copy of the Grimm's fairy tales. Yeah, no shit. You know who the pagan goes.
Do you want to keep guessing what's on my shelf? I feel like that
Yes,
could fill the whole show.
absolutely. I feel like
Uh,
since we did that riff a couple months ago, a globe. I feel like you added a globe.
Do you know what? I would love a globe, but I don't have one.
Damn.
But if anyone would like to buy me a globe, by all means, I will accept that as a gift.
craft
A nice one.
supplies.
Not just a cheap one.
Do you have craft supplies on that shelf?
No. They're on another shelf. They are on another shelf
What would
across
you
the room.
keep to hand.
They're with my work. They're with my
Rocks.
like.
Rocks glasses.
No, those are in the kitchen. I guarantee she doesn't seem actually doesn't seem like the kind of person that would keep glasses would go in the kitchen. I don't feel like there's glasses in the bedroom. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like there's one or two
Like-
next to the whiskey, like a
Like
rocks
drink
glass.
glasses.
Yeah. Like one specifically for whiskey, like a little short glass or something.
No,
Oh,
they're in the kitchen.
No
I have a
fun
drinks
for you.
cabinet in the kitchen.
Of course you do. And
Nice.
yeah. Let me ask you this. Do you have big spoons and little spoons mixed together in the same little
No.
area? Yeah. That's what I
No, it's for sociopaths.
What?
It's
Wait, what?
ridiculous. Mixing your
What?
spoons? Get your shit.
No,
together.
no.
Come on.
The forks. The little and
Separate.
big forks.
And any little
No.
and big. Separate them.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. If I'm the only one,
Nightmare.
using it. I don't give a shit.
Nightmare.
I had flatmates for too long, and I respected so many things. And living alone, I'm just like, I have a drawer where the cutlery goes, and anyone who's critical of it is just asked to pay rent. That's how it works. I'll follow your rules if you pay rent. Here, also, everything goes in the fridge. Everything's a bit cold. Keep it fresh. Oh, Ashley. Ashley,
I am
Chris,
chunky.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're real chunky today.
actually, I'm
Is
gonna
that, have you
say,
still got crab game running?
yeah. Do you have crab game running or something?
No,
like that?
let me close it and pop back in real quick.
Okay.
Maybe restart the whole thing. Turn it
Yeah.
off, turn it back on, you know? Classic electronics.
Chris, you know
Does
what you
anyone
should
know
do?
why that works?
You know what you should do?
Mm.
Just throw a computer at the wall.
Oh, works every time.
Works every
Violence.
time.
UTS
It
for
does.
violence is sometimes an option.
I choose violence.
Beardy Noise Crab Game is a free game that was developed that is a take on Squid Game, where it's a multiplayer game where you go around, you try to do things and kill your friends. Isn't it weird that all the group games involve killing your friends?
Yeah.
Among Us, Duck Duck Goose, Crab Game. It's very strange. Yeah, we were going to play with the patrons today, but we're having internet, Discord, and just general tech issues. So we're going to do it next week.
Was I the only one that was a bit disturbed by Squid Game, and then it was a game about how they're going to just kill the poor in a systematic manner?
No,
And-
that was the idea of the show, is to be disturbing in that way.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that was the
didn't.
point.
Like everyone talked about it, and I was like, I'm already brutally sad. I'm not watching this. Also, I feel like you guys, as usual, everyone's just like, man, what a good message. In no way is that our reality. All right, I'm gonna go step over some poor people, and you're just like, oh Jesus Christ. Also, I was.
What surprised me was how upset people were about the violence. Like, because everyone was like, "Oh,
I
it's so
know.
violent," and I was like, "This is just as violent as so many other things I've watched." What scares me is the poverty gap. That's what's terrifying about it. With the way people go back is terrifying. That was the scariest part. Like, not even that like they ran it; it was that they knew that people would come back. That's the scariest shit to me. Is like they've manipulated it so much that they're like, "Don't worry, you'll be willing to die for this money."
It's wild.
That's-
It's
ah,
so fucking
terrifying.
wild. Yeah, what a world
Great.
we live in.
Great show. Not looking forward to season 2 at all. Glad that everyone's getting paid, because they didn't get paid that much the first one, because it was sort of a indie thing that they were trying out. So I'm glad everyone's getting paid on it finally, but not looking forward to watching it. Don't think it's gonna be good.
Speaking of Hollywood, I went and saw Mae Martin's show yesterday at the Dynasty Typewriter.
Oh, how is it?
Actually, it's lagging a
Ooh.
little bit, but I can't tell if that's just a
Mhm.
rejoining or not. But
Yeah, I'll
It's
just
totally
give it
a-
a few minutes and see if it all calms down a wee bit.
Wonderful. If not, you get to
I'll
be
just
sick.
fuck off.
You get to be sick of work.
This is great. Kimmersby, I was explaining what Squid Games was to my mom, and she was looking at me in horror. Turns out she didn't hear me say that it was a TV drama, not a reality show.
Oh no!
That's funny.
I went to Mae Martin's show, and this comes back to Squid Game. And one of the guys there, were sort of afterwards, there was a bunch of people mingling, and one of the guys made a point of being like, because I said I had walked there, and this guy was just like, "You walk in LA, but like a homeless person could be near you. I mean, the sidewalks are so uneven," and it was the most amazing. Like, oh, you told me what you really feel. It was like,
Quiet part loud.
Boy.
Damn,
Oh, boy, buddy.
not even like you might be in danger. They just might be near you.
Yeah,
Just gross.
That's so weird.
Shit. How was the show?
Really good, spectacularly funny.
Good.
What was very funny is that the person who said that very low in industry was an industry person, but like low, and then that person's boss later talked about how much they enjoy walking around LA, and I was like, that's right there the difference. Like, what happens? Yeah, like one of you just got paid mid six figures for the first time and are like, ha 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 ha, and the other one is just sort of like, whatever. I've done this for a while. But yeah, very fascinating day. But Mae Martin's show, fucking spectacular, really fun, exactly what I wanted. Sort of it was very interesting. It was very much, there was a bunch of stuff about being non-binary, stand up from the non-binary perspective, being under like the trans umbrella of terms. There was of course discussion of the Chappelles and the Ricky Gervaises, but like done in such a positive, understanding way to their perspective, which I was just like, that is real. You are really catching some flies with fucking honey there, Mae Martin. Like, absolutely go and see it.
I think Mae's one of the masters of I'm making a point, and it's very clear that I'm making a point, but you are gonna laugh this whole fucking time. Like, she doesn't do the here's 20 minutes of me making a point, and then I'll end it with a quick tag or something like that, or a callback. It's just like joke without sacrificing the message at all, which is such a difficult line to walk. It's so impressive.
Well, it's a thing. It's also, we spent way too much. This is going to sound really shitty. We spent a bit too much time in the UK in that we are shocked when we see that. It's the one thing I'll give Americans. Americans, when they are political, they do mostly keep comedy first, even though that's leveled against a lot of them. Sometimes British acts love a 30-minute screed. Yeah. And then it ends with like but it turns out he's Welsh. And you're like, what?
Yeah, I've seen some comics that are great do that. And it's like, you don't even have to you can write jokes. I've seen you do this. And so they're like, no, I'm just gonna go on a aimless feelings tear. It's like,
on pain of me
disrespectful. People paid for this.
Yeah, on pain of me ending, this would end my career if I revealed who I'm discussing. But there was someone a bunch of American acts went to go see at a festival. And I had a mutual friend, and I was summoned to a table in a bar to explain what they had just seen, because they went and saw one act, and one of them went, I lost my sister in a car accident, and that was funnier than what I just saw. And this person is lauded. And I had to explain that the UK has a bit of an issue misinterpreting it, like I am like being so smart about comedy versus funny. That's my only criticism of UK comedy. It very rarely happens.
Yeah, they'll take clever every time.
Yeah, they do. It happens a lot less than people hang their hat on that being the reason why such and such got a such and such. That's never usually the case, except for in the I'm so close to wanting to say this guy's name because he's
private chat, obviously.
Oh yeah, he's a pasho who talks down to me, and I fucking hate him. There it is, right there in the old.
Always nice to me. Always nice to me. Yeah, good friend.
I feel like tries to be nice to me, but feels it's potentially beneath him.
Oh, that's
the feeling I get. I'm like, oh, you're trying.
Always so genuinely nice to me. Was genuine. I remember genuine worry on his face when I was lighting a cigarette because he thought he was worried about my mustache, and he was like, "Please be careful. I'm worried my friend's gonna set his face on fire."
First of all, Chris, you're friends with, and I don't mind saying this guy's name, Tom Webb, who is such an ass.
Yeah.
Like, I tried to be nice to that guy for so many years, and he was just kind of a dick.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I was like, at a certain point, I don't know what I did to him. And
Yeah, he's just kind of like that. He's just kind of a jerk.
Yeah, it's just. And but Chris was like, I'm fine with it. I was just like,
I like him.
He's just kind of a dick.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah.
And what's weird is he had kids, and I kind of am like, I bet you he's all right now, because I bet you that humbled him.
Yeah, a little.
But I haven't seen him to know.
I mean, people don't change.
Yeah, no, some people do. Some people do when they become dads. Dads are a big thing, but it's one of those things. They either change or they do not.
So hot
change.
right now. Dads are a big thing. So hot right now.
What, dads?
Heard that in like a Zoolander way. Dad's big thing. So hot right now.
It's so hot right now.
So hot right now.
Dad, it's the new mom. It is none of the people you've guessed, and you are not even fucking close.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not close at all. I enjoyed that name though. Every now and then a name comes into the private chat and I'm like, oh yes.
No. Yeah. Like that's Ashley.
Ashley's
if I was
that.
not chat, I would be wanting to pay for it. Oh chunky. Oh chunky.
Oh, you're back now. You're back now.
Not back
Am
on
I back?
mine. Oh, back now.
Steve, hashtag not all dads.
That individual right there is I've come so close to saying, you're a racist. Like I've come this close. The last night of the Edinburgh 2019 festival, I almost sat him down and I went, I need you to understand that you are a racist. You truly believe.
I was there that night.
Yeah, it was very close. Myself and because I almost turned to Alfie Brown and I went, and said,
did he do the eyes?
No, he almost did. I almost turned to Alfie Brown and said, hey, do we have to beat this guy up? And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I went, he's not looking me in the eye. And I went, what are you talking about? And we were at a table having a conversation and we were like talking about Edinburgh and he doesn't look me in the eye usually. And then I brought up a point and he went, shh. And then I went, see you later, guys. And we then went to another bar.
Yeah, you can't do that. Can't be shushing people.
Someone had been like, you may want to just rein it in because there were a lot of drinks flowing, all of that sort of stuff. And he walked over and he went, I hear you're a bit upset about something. And I was like, nope, you haven't heard that correctly. All good. All totally fine. All totally fine. I just wonder.
Yeah, you can't shush a guy. Can't be shushing people. That's not cool at all.
That's terrible.
No.
But you know what? I feel very validated about my feelings towards that person now.
Yeah. Also, by the way, you want to know what's very funny about that person? I don't know anyone of a certain gender that doesn't be like, yeah, that guy. Like there's a
vibe.
No, really.
There's
like,
a vibe.
Not that he wants to assault anyone. It's like he wants
no,
own
it's
them
not
like property.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Oh wow.
And for the chat, by the way, this is so much more juicier given who it is, and it's great. Yeah, it's really good.
Ashley, can you elaborate on the vibe that he wants to own you somehow?
He wants you to know that he's superior to you.
Okay.
And he wants you to want to be to feel like he approves of you, I think.
Okay.
Like he's looking for you to look
for
I'm sorry,
for his validation
these pauses are the best. He's just looking for you to
Oh, that's so good. Because even I went to see that person's show.
Why?
Because I could. And well, because it was getting a bit of attention, it was being.
Yeah, he gets a lot of praise.
Yeah. And
but it's a very.
I thought it was. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't. But it wasn't. It was the last show of the run. It was the last show he did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if I say what he did, I'm going to end up giving him away, though.
Oh, fair
Don't
enough.
do that.
I'm not going to do that, but I'll tell you after the show.
Oh, Diamond trying to piece it together.
No. Fucking great question though.
It's a good show. Or
not
good
Tape
question.
Face, not Tape
Not
Face,
Tape Face.
but he's also kind of a weirdo.
Oh my god, there's gossip I can't share about that guy on
Nobody
the
will get
stream. That was real good. Let's see how the guesses are in the main chat. I want to see.
He's there hasn't been much. They've been waiting. They've been
Also,
they've been
I want to say this right now. As far as I know, not a sex pest.
No,
Not a sex
I
pest
don't
at
think
all.
so. Just
No.
a vibe.
Yeah.
Just a power
And
dynamic.
but it's not.
dude.
It's not even a sex pest vibe. It's just a.
It's a
It's
uniquely
just a yeah.
English dick move. Like you're just kind like you walk away from the interaction being like you just want to grab them by the face and go, when did I say to you that I should be treated like I'm a piece of shit? Because I don't remember asking that.
Yeah.
Did I
Yeah.
ask that? Yeah.
I thought this said pure Angelo cunt vibe. I was like, who's Angelo?
You never, Chris. You never heard of Angelo cunt?
This is one of
Hey.
those times when people would
What would they do?
What Ashley?
really like
Ashley,
to be
what would they
listening to
do?
this.
What would
Ashley, what would they do?
What happened? Where did I cut off?
right at wood. Right at wood.
Yeah,
This is
like
one
I'd
of those
ask you
times
to
when
answer the
people-
question, but I know it's going to cut off again. Is M. Night Shyamalan controlling your internet? He's just like, we got to get a twist. We got to get a twist. I think I could.
Hmm?
Instead of angel hair peens, we got Angelo cunts.
Oh,
It's me, Angelo. I'm here to degrade you.
Yeah. I just want to let you know I do not
This is-
flush the toilet after I go a shit.
This is one of the hottest private chat moments we've had, I think.
Oh, yeah. Because it's
Yeah.
no
It's-
one
Nobody
Would
would get it.
No.
backed it.
I think
Yeah.
it's one of those things where everybody thinks that they're the only one who feels that way as well. So that's why I meant like I felt validated by this.
Oh,
Mm.
there is every chance this individual knows how I feel about them now because they did the classic move when this type of person realizes that they've been found out, which is suddenly very nice to me. Yeah.
But also, like, okay, he might know, but
Oh, he doesn't know that you go, well, this person did this, and everyone goes, yeah, except for Chris.
yeah.
Yeah. But it's funny because I do get painted with all the douchebags are nice to me. Now, most of the douchebags.
To be fair, you paint yourself that way.
That's true because it is true.
That's a
Most.
self-paint.
I'm gonna say
That's a
this.
self-portrait,
most.
baby.
It's most. But what's weird is all the ones that don't to me then just do it to Chris. It's like this thing of they're like, okay, we got to be nice to one Canadian. All right, most of us will go John and Chris, but a couple of us just to keep everyone on their toes, just Chris. And I mean like for everybody. There's a couple of examples that Chris is like, that's a great guy, and it's like, Chris, that's literal Hitler, and he's like, yeah, check the boots.
Yeah, there was nice to me. Jerks normally like me for the most part.
They think
Pros.
you're
So
on their
sweet.
team, I'd say.
You know what I found a lot of it is because I'm
Did
very
that come
good at
through? Because I
seeing,
froze.
Yeah,
Did
you said think, but then it sort of did the speed up thing, and it said they think I'm on their team, right? That's what.
Yeah.
So what happens a lot is they
No,
I
or
see.
yes.
perhaps
Maybe.
I'm very good at seeing good in people that are jerks, and I'm very good at seeing bad in people that are perceived as good, and jerks really appreciate that, and people who see themselves as good people hate it. They're so mad that I see their flaws. So I don't end up spending much time with them, but jerks end up being like, this guy, doesn't only see me as a monster. And so we end up having a pretty nice time.
Why do you do that? Why are you like, well, I better these nice people just living their lives just walk up. You seem very insecure about your sexuality. Why would you say that to me?
Oh, I don't often tell. When I was younger, I told everybody. I told just bam, this is who you are. They were always very upset. But now I wait until someone asks. But it's just that I don't like the people that are like, they can tell by the way I look at them. There's just I don't have to say anything, and they just get
That's
squirmy.
great.
Chris, I want you
loves watching it. She actively watches me do this to people, and
That's
it's her
great.
favorite thing in the world.
Chris, I want you to put a name that Ashley and I would be surprised by of someone you dislike, and then I want you to explain to us who you dislike.
I don't actively dislike very many people. Like, you really have to go out of your way to like.
I know that, but
I have to give you so many because I give people so many chances. But then once they're out, it's over. That's a wrap.
There was someone,
everyone
though.
gets the benefit of the doubt.
There was someone that you told me that I was trying to remember as we were talking that you were like, "Yeah, fuck that guy," and I was like, "What?" And then you explained
Omar Hamdi.
It was not Omar Hamdi.
Okay, because that guy couldn't fucking eat it. That guy sucks.
No, but it was someone of that vibe. Oh yeah, but everyone knows that one.
Oh yeah, no, I hate that person. I have no time. So many chances, so unlimited chances, and then just hit a wall. I was like, no, we're done here. Yeah, I can't really thinking this. Well, Beardy, I disagree with them all the time. So I don't think they do. Like, I'll disagree with them to their face in real time. But yeah, they just feel sort of safe. I remember a girl that I was dating said that to me once. She's like, one thing I like about you is you see all the ways that I'm an asshole, but you don't judge me for it. I would have thought this as well, but taxi drivers never talk to me. And everyone else has a like taxi driver being like, oh, these fucking immigrants, right? Story. I don't have any. These guys hate me on spec.
Interesting.
Yeah, they know immediately as soon as I'm near them. They're just like, not my vibe.
That's weird.
I have a friend that, and this is a really weird thing to say, but it is upwards of there's 3 examples of this now, and it's so weirdly specific, which is there's something about his face that make black men with mental health issues say to him, I don't want to be your friend.
Interesting.
It has happened 3 separate times. None of the black men were connected, and they all went out of their way to be like, I just want to be clear, you and I are not friends. And it is wild. Question time.
We got a raid.
The closest I have to that is I got it. Yeah. The closest I have to that is the old Japanese men always smiling at me. Raid video.
Sound like being trying so raid. Welcome to the Untitled Twitch stream with John and Chris and Ashley. Stick around and give us a follow. You are awesome.
Okay, it
Welcome,
was
Raiders.
so choppy in the dance. This is what Ashley's dance looked like, and it looked like the most beautiful art I've ever seen. It was just you're totally still, and then you've moved.
Stop motion. Raiders, welcome. We were supposed to be doing a Patreon game thing. That's why
What's great for me is that froze as you were doing it.
But there were a lot of issues tech-wise, so we're doing a normal issue, and then we're going to do a game stream next week. So please don't be taken away. But welcome. How was the
internet is just shitting itself today, so just apologies, everyone.
How was the quest? Tell us about your quests. Yes. The Best Friends Club was back in action.
Did you find cum?
Generally, I feel like that's more my D&D group. We're piss and cum heavy, but these guys seem like sweet kids.
Unfortunately, guys, Diamond Geyser has actually guessed the name, and I feel
don't admit it.
Where in the chat?
Yep, she put it right there. Yeah, that's right.
Tony Slattery.
It was Tony Slattery. That's right. I am attacking noted very ill Tony Slattery.
I lived with him in Edinburgh. He was so nice.
Tony Slattery? You lived with Tony Slattery?
Yeah, it was sort of in like a big group thing that Get Comedy had at the last
the
Fringe, and he had a room there for a few days. And I talked to him in the kitchen a few times. He was so nice. He was so funny. It was very sweet.
He's the best. He was the best part of Whose Line Is It? That British Whose Line Is It Anyway? Oh my God. So fuck. Oh, Ashley, you froze again.
Oh, what a face! What a face!
Oh,
Steve, he really is. He's a goddamn delight. And I didn't realize I was talking to my buddy Kenny.
I'm gonna try and leave and restart my computer and come back.
Give that a shot. So I was talking to my buddy Kenny about it, who apparently is a huge Tony Slattery fan. I had no idea. He's like, you met fucking Tony Slattery? I was like, yeah. He's like, he's not doing great. He's super nice, but he's clearly going through some stuff.
Yeah.
And Kenny showed me a young picture of Tony Slattery. And then
you didn't know what he looked like?
I had no idea how much he'd changed. That is wild. And then I showed him a current picture, and he was like, Jesus Christ. That was a wild reckoning. Yeah, just canceling women. That's it. We're actively sabotaging Ashley's internet.
That's right.
We refuse to apologize. We're tech geniuses from afar. Everyone knows this.
I also hello Baldy. I gotta say I like Tony Slattery as one of the many British celebrities who I don't know what it is about British celebrities, but they're like, all right, it's the early 90s. I'm gonna get a flat by the river, do a bunch of cocaine. I'm throwing my furniture in that river. Like 3 of them did that, and I love it every day. I think he did it, and I think Stephen Fry did it, but I know Tony Slattery did, and I think one other rock star may have done that. But there's just something about it. I love it. Because here's the thing is, this sounds crazy, but like England has somewhat got its shit together drinking wise. So yeah, Hugh Grant too.
Hugh Grant did it too?
Yeah.
Like you see a lot of like people throwing furniture into pools. Is there something about chairs and bodies of water that I'm not seeing?
I don't know how much. I haven't done that many nose beers, but I think it's something about like you've reached a point where you're like, I fucked everything and I'm still awake. Let's see if this table can swim. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we just fucking get after it.
Yeah, Diamond Geyser, summing it up real simple. Things go splashy. It is fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun when they go splashy. Chris.
Yo.
It's fun.
It's fun. Splash, splash.
Okay. Chris. All right. You're famous now. You're famous and rich.
Oh, thank you.
Finally.
Why am I still in this hostel?
I'll explain. I want you to pick the drug.
Yeah.
That is going to end it all. And then I want you to tell me, like, because Tony Slattery's big, like, I should probably get some help moment is apparently when he did a bunch of cocaine and then threw all his furniture in the river. Mm-hmm. What drug are you gonna do? And then what are you gonna do that would be like, I think we've gone too far.
It wouldn't be Coke because Coke just doesn't interest me at all.
It's very boring.
It would end up being some sort of hallucinogen. It would be an acid trip.
Oh,
where
fuck.
I go full confident.
And full, oh no. Already. Well, so you go, you're dead. You're definitely dead.
This trip is everything, and it's all that matters, and there are 0 consequences. I'm definitely naked in town. I probably buy something, smash it in front of the person that I bought it from, and just keep doing that until they stop selling it to me.
I really want to buy that Wu-Tang album, and I want to take the album out, but then I want to break the box in front of just you, God, and videotape the whole thing, and then sell that as an NFT.
See Chris taking down or sleeping for a month. Happily. Yeah.
I gotta tell you,
an acid thing. There would be some.
You sent it. That sent a fucking chill up my spine. The idea if you got imagine getting addicted to acid. I wake up every morning and take 4 tabs of acid.
Yeah,
you shouldn't do that.
No, don't do it.
Sunday must be weird.
Yeah,
because by the way, for acid to work, you have to double the dose every time you do it, and that is not a thing you should do.
I'm just naked screaming at a church. You call that talking to God?
Yeah, he told me to shut up. Yeah, fuck.
God said I'm a bit much.
Yeah. I so badly want to get up to heaven and it's just Zeus. And he's just like,
oh, that'd be dope.
I'll be like, fun. Are you fucking kidding me? Hades? Although that fucking riverbank would be so full because no one gives the fucking dead money anymore.
That's true.
Because I think, what do you have to do? You have to wait 1,000 years, and then he just decides.
But you get to ride a cool ass river, though. Maybe you barter to get on the river Styx. I got this cool rock.
There's no bartering. This is only because I'm listening to Mythos by Stephen Fry right now, which is a retelling of all the Greek myths.
Yeah.
Or really just
Uber Styx. I like it.
Oh
yeah.
Oh my God. Fuck me. The boatman be fucked. I don't need to give you my 2 fucking pieces of copper. just getting a lift across the River Styx. Oh my God, I can just go straight to the Elysian Fields. Motherfucker.
Just Eros. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Ready
come
to
on,
fuck on the
mate.
river. Come
Yeah.
on in.
I got this car from Tony Slattery. He's just upriver. He's on coke again, and he's throwing everything in the river, including that ass.
What about you? What's your drug and downfall?
The only drug I've ever indulged in, and I went, oh, this might be a problem, is speed, which is so gross. Like, it's just like,
That's dirty.
it's
That's
so
just
dirty. But I find it very calming. I do. And yeah, probably weed. I worry about how much weed I'm smoking. But because the problem is I live in California. So I like say to someone like, I'm doing it a lot. I'm doing this. And then they're like, what? You don't smoke in the morning? And I'm like, how was everyone successful here? Like, it's so, like, it's shocking.
But if everyone's doing it, then that's you grading on a curve, right? That's the beauty of it.
Pretty great.
It's always that way. Yeah.
Just
You're in.
Can
you're
you
on.
see
us? You okay?
No, I said, what are we on? What are we talking about?
We were talking about Tony Slattery and how he threw all his furniture in the river because he did a bunch of cocaine. And then I asked Chris, what drug do you think he would get? What drug does he enjoy enough to get addicted to and do something crazy? He says LSD, which is like, if you want to hit a rock bottom fast, I'll see you in 5 days.
But only because I like mushrooms are my favorite drug, but I would never ruin anything on mushrooms because I'm just so full of love. If anything, it would help my career. There would just be a ton of stories being like,
I mean,
this was so nice yesterday.
I got to tell you, allegedly, supposedly, people I know went to the Chortle Awards supposedly enhanced. And one of the people, the big feedback was, I've never seen you so happy in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Oh,
no. All that work. Oh no. Ashley, you cut
going
out.
to say was
back.
that I think it could be the weather. There's a lot of storm going on out there.
Okay, fair enough. But what was your drug? What's your drug, and what is the action that causes the downfall?
Oh, okay, yeah. Give us
I mean, I've never tried any, so I don't know. I reckon I could
there's
probably.
One that calls to you. There's one that you like. One day.
Here's what I'm
the one I want to try is MDMA.
Of course it is. I could have.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
All touchy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You're going to be involved in a GS accident.
Yeah.
There's going to be just an MDM GSA, and four people are going to die.
Oh my God.
It'll be your fault. You got 2 GS.
I'm just imagining the face, your face the next day. It's going to be something like this.
Yeah.
And then you'll just like you'll be on stream like Ashley, you'll just be like, I killed a goat last.
What? Did you take any? Okay.
I took myself off because she would immediately disappear. Like she'd be come back. I
like this. MDMA and Ashley crashes a vlog. He's ready to be a lucky 17-year-old.
Oh, literally, it's just they're about to play. She's just a small town girl. Gym doors kicked open. You just walk in like a sheriff who finally found the gang's hideout. Yeah. Oh, you got spurs on your cowboy boots. You're just walking along the row of young men, just touching faces of the young men.
So many faces.
Saying really alarming things like almost done. You know what I mean? Like just
duck, goose.
Yeah.
Quack, quack, quack.
Yeah.
Just quack for me, baby.
Yeah. Just going up to like a really hot guy, biting him on the hand and going, ooh, fresh.
This is such a fantasy for somebody out there.
Yeah.
Soon you'll be ripe.
Soon you'll be fuck goose. Fuck goose. Fuck goose.
Oh no.
Ashley is the weather outside frightful.
I was hoping that was where you were going.
I was too, to be honest. I was going to be really disappointed if you said anything else.
Dum-de-dum. Delightful. I do not know the words to the song except for the weather outside is frightful. And then, of course, delight. If you can't figure out the next word is delightful, then you probably do not speak English because it's not going to be anything else. The weather outside is frightful. So me and my wife have rifles. And we're gonna go hunt some kids because we are living in a post-apocalyptic nightmare. So Ashley, there's a storm
That
outside.
is the Christmas Carol of 2022.
I mean, I gotta tell you, I think by the time we get to Christmas 2022, everyone's just gonna be like, "Fuck you!" Like we're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Like I feel like COVID has killed the like absolute obligation of traveling home to see. Oh, Ashley Bangings, your internet cut out again, but it really nailed because you froze like this.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
Oh, I got that one.
Curious.
Oh no!
I hope so. I hope it kills destination weddings. I hope it kills the obligation to show up to a birthday party that's in another country.
Wait a minute.
These are all things that I've been had people complain to me about because I've lived in so many different places, and they go, "You're not coming?" I had a friend that got married in Nashville. I was in London, and he's like, "You're not coming?" I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not coming to your wedding in fucking Nashville." To be fair, he does live in Nashville, but I was like, "It's weird that you expect me to come. I love you, and I want to be there, but you're so many thousands of dollars away from me."
Yeah, it's also that thing of it's also job. What I actually resent more than that you're not coming is every event is every event I have to take off. Like every event costs me extra money.
Yeah, double money. Yeah.
It's in the same way that I had this recently again. Someone was like, "Oh, will you host my wedding?" And again, I went, "No, you have to pay me now." And people get so offended, and then I explain it, and they're like, "Well, I don't understand it." And I'm like, I don't
This
want
is
to
how
have.
I make my living.
It's also
Fuck you.
It's really stressful because then I get to be at your wedding, and everyone comes looking forward to it. Hope it's funny, and I wanted to be like, "What's your name? I'll roast you. That'll be funny."
I had that. I had the parents of the bride come up to me and be like, I really thought it was going to be funnier," and I was like, "Fuck you." That's not. Was it nice? Are you crying? Good. Shut up.
I got told it was one time I hosted a wedding, and actually I really liked that I got to do this. I was like part of the whole story of how they met. Like it was one of those good things. But one of the things is the groom loves just being naked, like just naked, just be a naked person. We'll be naked all of the time.
Okay.
Like we work together. It's just one of those things. Like he's just a like naked guy. Like if you're swimming with him, he's taking the trunks off. And I pointed this out at an event where not 24 hours earlier, he had at his own rehearsal dinner yelled, "Let's go streaking," and ripped off his shirt. Like it was a known thing.
Yeah.
And his entire family, like brothers, sisters, and parents were like, "We don't like that you mentioned that." And I was like, well,
Then you clearly don't like your family member very well.
like,
You're just trying to erase parts of who they are by pretending that's not what they are.
it was either that or the drinking problem. Which one would you like me to mention? You know what I mean? Like, and that was the other thing. I was like, I could talk about how him and his missus are lushes. Yeah, dicks out for the lads. Absolutely.
I gotta say that, like, I emceed a wedding, and it's the reason I finally started doing stand up, and so that's the one where I'm like, excellent, that's very nice, and I had a wonderful time. But
am I crazy that I feel like I was the only stand-up comedian that just assumed you called a comedy club and they'd fill you in with the information how to start? Like the amount of people I hear, they're like, I had no idea, and I was like,
oh no,
like,
I understood that, like, you go to like new material and you book things like that, but the actual impetus to do that for the first time, because I'd wanted to do it my whole life, but I was like scared of it. But then my friends asked me to host their wedding, and then I was like, all right, well, I don't want to fuck up your wedding, so I should probably start doing stand up now. And so I did it for like 3 months before their wedding. So it was.
And did you love it?
I loved it.
I thought so.
I miss it so much. All the shows here shut down.
Again?
Yeah, but it's mostly it's not even necessarily because of like COVID. It's sort of because the guys that run them just stopped putting them on.
Oh, it's because it's just hard.
Yeah, it's just such a pain in the ass. It was great when I got here. There was at least one show a night. They were all just letting me jump on, and now I have a set tonight. I got a 20-minute set. Richard, thank you so much for the raid. I have a 20-minute set tonight, and that's
Richie!
my only set this week.
Oh
raid
my
video.
God. Hit it!
Welcome to the Untitled Stream with John and Chris and Ashley. Stick around and give us a follow. You are awesome.
Welcome, Raiders.
My name is Ruin. Is this the raid message? Because I love it. Show us what to suck. Does anyone else remember from the 90s the very brief, like, oh, you want to get into a fight of showing your chin? This was like, I think
Did that actually happen? That was like in movies and comic books and shit.
I think it was, yeah. It was in like wrestling.
I do remember this.
Yeah. And in like movies from 1991 to 1992, like some movie like
right here.
Murder.
Right here.
Come on, man.
It's so weird. Just here, let me just explode. Yeah.
I love shit like that where it's like, I don't know how true it was. I think we talked about this a while back, but I'm forever fascinated with it. The idea that you can fight a guy and if you win, you get his girlfriend. I think that's so funny. The idea that it's like a guy's hitting on your girlfriend and then you stand up for it and then he kicks the shit out of you and your girlfriend's like, guess I'm not dating that loser anymore, and just walks out on this guy's bloody arm.
Oh yeah, the one that always blows me, and this is uniquely Canadian, which is if your girlfriend cheats on you, you are totally allowed to punch the guy she cheated on you with in the face, and that is a like nationwide in Canada. Like, well, it's clearly
even the cops would let it hang. Even the cops would just be like, all right.
I will never forget being at comedian Chris Martin's birthday party and this being dropped by a Canadian and all the Canadians being like, well, I mean, he's speaking truth. And like everyone being like, are you guys actually fucked? And it was like, wait, what? Oh yeah, fake David Gray. You are now a troggy.
Welcome.
If you cheat on your girl, if your girlfriend cheats on you with me, you can punch me in the face. Welcome to the troggies.
These are the rules.
It's weird rules.
Yeah, it was absolutely the way we felt about it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Just knock him out
so many punches in the face
in front of his family.
What did you say? You just say you're owed so many punches in the face. I like when Ashley has technical difficulties because she makes up for it by just dropping truth. Like she's like, this is not working.
I feel like I get a bit bolder because I'm not entirely sure if it's going to come through. So.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this is working. Yeah. My name is Ashley Manning. My favorite place to fuck, graveyard. Did that come through? That's what it feels like. Have you ever had sex in a graveyard? Look at me. You have to tell the truth. Between the two of you, weirdly, Chris, I think, is more likely to have sex in a graveyard, and it's because it was near the grave of a writer he liked, and I wish him dead.
Also, I used to be really into outdoor sex.
That
was a real.
Yeah.
No, but it wasn't like it was a thing that happened a lot. It was yeah. I fingered people in museums, on train platforms, planes, parks,
nice
slides.
Yeah, playgrounds are handy because there's no kids around at that time of night. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, very fun.
Well,
yeah.
Except for the kid in my heart.
I was apparently sex in a church is a big thing for some people.
So close. Oh, when I was 18, I almost had sex in a confession booth with a German girl. So close.
No, that was a town hall.
There we go. Annie, killing it. A town hall,
by the way,
as in like a meeting?
Was in a graveyard.
Oh, Dr. Brain, very appropriate. When you say town hall, do you mean a physical structure or like a town hall meeting where everyone is airing grievances to the city council and you're just in the back?
What do you think the grievances were about? No, it was like behind the building late at night once, but it was right next to the church.
No. A lot of alleys. Church steps. That's right. I got blown on the steps of a church. I forgot about that.
It was requested I make love on a lady on the property of a church, but I felt that was disrespectful. So I said we moved to city property, which was a patch of grass on the other side of the sidewalk. Mm-hmm. So, she could get her rocks off, and I didn't feel like I was blaspheming an organization I don't believe in.
Blaspheming.
Yeah, that's
right. Yes.
No. Here's what it actually is, and I'm totally honest about it, is I am agnostic. I don't know, but I just knew that I'm like, listen, if it turns out to be Christian God and I die, it's one of those things where you're just gonna wake up in line to get to the gates of heaven and be like, well, I know what's being brought up when I get up there. Like just one of the church lawn fuckers. And you're just like,
you won't be alone in that garden.
I know. But what I'm saying is, with the way I did it, is I got some wiggle room. I got a bunch of stuff where it's like, listen, I see what you're saying.
Did my best though.
Did my best. Come on.
Extenuating circumstances.
Wow, that's impressive.
I hope the other person did all the work.
How did you even get in there? Because I've been in an OG Mini and I struggled to get in.
I mean, I got the chat, by the way, has come alive. For example, when God want you to procreate in his presence, though, coming in from Earl Grey's.
Fair enough. I'm all about
it's not a procreation type.
Coming in from Gordy Glasgow, you'd get sex communicated. Gordy!
Oh, wow.
Beardy Noise, look. And I got to tell you, the use of proper punctuation for just the look, comma, any God that isn't okay with me fucking in a church isn't worthy of my respect. Beardy Noise, that is a great argument. Right. Yeah.
Ruffle Bricks coming in, had sex in a taxi once, but it was only foreplay, so it didn't count. I've
had that. Yeah, I've canoodled in an abandoned bus.
Canoodled, excellent. Excellent.
Okay, but
where was it abandoned?
Yeah.
So it's like it's next to, there's like a roundabout, and then there's like I forget what's next to it, but I don't know, they just have this bus. It just sits there.
Madam, I'm going to say this right now. The sentence of explanation you just said, if anything, led to more questions as opposed to clarifications.
I don't understand.
It's on like the outskirts of the town. And do you know what? I'm going to find out more about this live.
Yeah, Google map this bus for us. Because
okay. When you say town, which town?
I don't want to say.
Gordy!
Father, Son, and get your Holy Ghost.
Oh, Gordy!
Okay, I can say what town it is, I guess. It doesn't really make too much of a difference, but it was in Clonakilty.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was
and
hoping
it's next to it is next to, there's a few like car repair places. Mm-hmm. So they have like old cars that are no longer usable, and they have, I'm trying to see if I can find the bus.
Okay, while you're looking, I've went in a church, but me and Jesus are friends, and who hasn't done that while staying at a friend's? Hammy lost his virginity in an NCP car park.
So my God, I love when British people always specify NCP car park. Also, I lived in the UK for 6 years. Literally, I have no idea what NCP could possibly stand for. National car parking.
Park. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably that.
That's my only guess. I
think
the bus is
gone.
Oh no, you fucked it into the ground. That's a wrap on that bus.
I think the bus would be gone because I know Ireland, and if there weren't people fucking in it, people were going.
There's a good chance it was only temporarily there anyway.
Timmers crushing it.
Dog walker's path in the middle of the day,
begging to be caught.
Yeah, but here's the question.
Hoping these dogs come up.
If you are having sex on a dog walker's path in the middle of the day, you have to go doggy style, right?
Well, you hope so. We're doing the same job. Went down on in an elevator. Nice.
Went down on in an elevator. You see,
that's good work. I hope it was a tall building,
That's
because if it's like a 3-story thing, that's upsetting.
I'm gonna get all hot and heavy now.
Well, you've got someone to text. You've got a you up, then a 2.5
Not
hour
doing that
conversation.
Why wouldn't you, Madam? We need content for the show, and we have one more day left to go in this week. It's either this, or we're just going to talk about my red-eye flight to Florida. By the way, I'm going to make no money on this flight because this morning I woke up and they've changed the plane, so I had specified a window seat.
Do you usually make money on flights?
As in, like, I am paying so much money for this flight to get to my gig.
Yeah.
Because I woke up and they were like, and it was literally, I'm taking a red eye tonight, and I was given an aisle seat, and the plane is full except for one emergency row is empty, and I was like, if it's not $500, I'm booking this, and it was $150, and I went, God fucking damn it, boom, booked it, because it's
it's an investment in your show the next.
It's also an investment in. Do you know how much better it is? Like, it's also, I don't like, if I was in a aisle seat for this flight, I would be smoking a he's not going to make it through the airport amount of weed, as opposed to now I'll just be taking as soon as my head hits that seat amount of weed. Nice. Also, good luck if there's an emergency. I will not be of help.
Sometimes Switches seems to be aware of a bus graveyard of some kind. Ashley, was this the bus graveyard?
I don't know about a bus graveyard. It was just an
froze.
Abandoned bus. I think they've just gotten part of the car place into it. I'm freezing, aren't I?
You're back now. You're good.
You're back, but it was chunky a lot. I would again apologize to podcast listeners. Ashley,
sorry, podcast listeners, but also fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Can we go back to Beardy Noise's comment, because that is phenomenal stuff?
Yes, absolutely. I do want to address Ian here. I fingered a woman in front of her boyfriend once. I mostly missed. But
so much approval.
Told me I was gangsta. My goodness. Ian, can you just tell us how and why? Did the boyfriend know?
I mean, you
mostly missed.
That's what I want to know. I was like, I did.
Yeah, what does mostly missed mean?
I have to say, Beardy Noise specifying the 2 orgasm, because when it comes to acts of public l'amour, I very rarely have ever finished, because it's just, you're just like, what are we doing?
Everybody finishes everybody.
How close have you been to being? Yeah, thank you very much, Ashley. How close have you been to being caught? I have never been caught. I have caught so many people, which is crazy because I am so loud. Like, I am a.
Do we know anyone? Who have you got?
I mean, there's one who he's constantly in the private chat. That one I will tell you off, and I cannot tell you who it was, but it was crazy. Like, bingo. Yeah, 100%. Basically, I can't even go into it. It was, let's put it this way. I could have brought down an empire. Like, there was information I was privy to, and I was like, woo, this is worth a lot of money, but I'm not going to deal with this. But it was like, oh, that's good stuff. That is... Oh, yeah. There was some. I can't.
Nice.
Chris Pringle's bets. Sorry, Chris. There you are. Nina, I used to work at a local nightclub as a student, and once saw a guy. He dressed as a Smurf, painted blue, fingering a much older married woman while her husband was drunk at some other part of the nightclub. I was once in. Oh my God, where is Peter Vincent's really good gig in that art center?
Stockton.
I was in a nightclub in Stockton with Rich Wilson. Rich Wilson walks up to me and goes, I think this couple wants to have a threesome with me, and and then he went, I've had too much to drink, I gotta go. and he just took off. And it was the funniest, it was like I caught a guy being like, all right, we're gonna one sec. And he just I saw him the next day. It was so funny.
So funny.
Yeah.
That is You remember the story that pretty much started me being on this show?
The tent.
No.
The tent.
No. Is there more to the tent story? Did you?
There is that I didn't tell at the time. So, I'm not gonna say who, but you know how my friends were having sex in the tent with me,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then I was
Oh.
sort of canoodling with
Oh.
other people in the tent.
Oh, okay, because the
And
way
then-
that you explained it, you were just sitting there crisscross applesauce, just watching.
Yeah. The way it was explained to us is
Uncomfortable.
you were sat there with a hymnal, just quietly trying to communicate. Can you
Yeah.
cease your intercourse?
Hammy, it was at, not with. It was very much at.
Chris, check the private chat. And
You're not gonna say that? You can say that.
No, I'm not. I don't want to.
Aw, you can say
No.
that. That's totally sayable.
I don't want to. But yeah, one of the worst experiences.
I bet.
And then
I
the other people, no,
Chad, honestly, we're not going to tell you, but you can guess.
yeah.
you can probably guess.
You can
And-
guess.
I won't
in
confirm
chat.
or deny, but you can guess.
Uh,
I was caught.
I just want to say there's a couple of great.
Sure, I've been caught before.
There is a great couple of guesses coming in here.
This
Baldy
is such a
Freebus
good
is-
point, though.
Yeah. I'm shocked.
But
I'm
no.
honestly surprised.
I'm actually, I get it. This one is my favorite though. Is this how you found out about your jizz allergy?
Oh, imagine finding out as a spectator. Oh, I'm in the
Oh,
splash zone.
my God, yeah.
Oh, it burns.
Watch where you put that thing. Here are the following people I have caught. Working at Camp Pontiac in upstate New York on the last night of working at that camp, a woman named Sonia and a British man named Alistair had very loud sex in the cabin that I was sleeping in. And I got up and went, you know, there's empty cabins. You didn't need to fuck in a cabin where people were sleeping. And then they went, hey, you're killing the mood. And I then stood outside. And as people were walking by, I went, you know, those people, they're fucking in here. Fun fact, he had a boyfriend, she had a girlfriend who both walked by at the same time. And they were like, we heard a bunch of people are having sex. And I was like, they are. And then I said their names and they both went crestfallen. And I was like, well, let's see how this plays out. And then it was like summer camp romances and everyone was in 21. And they just walked out. And like, clearly it was just like, the jig is up. And I just remember my co-counselor, also named John, was just wearing like a tracksuit. And he did this. He just went, all right, well, back to bed.
Oh wow!
I remember I got caught. I was in my friend's place.
All day.
Yeah.
Noise. Like
Yeah,
all
very
day.
drama first, drama forward.
Yeah.
I got caught in my buddy's living room when there was a bunch of people upstairs. We were downstairs, my girlfriend at the time and I, and she just decided to start blowing me. And I was like, oh, yeah, great. Absolutely. Let's do this. And then my friend's girlfriend walked in and was super cool. Just walked in and went, oh, and just turned around and walked back out. And,
Oh no!
yeah. Have I been caught? I can't think of other times I've been caught.
A friend of mine was caught in maybe the same name from earlier that's in the private chat. I just remember this. This is the greatest reaction to getting caught. Last night at the Edinburgh Festival, doing hard drugs in the lounge. One of the people that lived there caught this individual getting his shoes shined, shall we say, and walked in. No, dick sucked. Door open. I think you'll find something's occurring. Oh God! Just close the door. No. I almost said who they were caught with, but it is really betraying some trust, which I am now going to rope both of you in.
Yeah.
And you can't tell anyone about this. This now, by the way, the private chat now has something that will affect my life, like not career-wise, but a friendship secret. So that money is now way worth it because this was the other person with this person, and watch the hosts' faces. I'm sweating now.
Oh
I am now sweating. I am very nervous that I told you guys that. It's been a weird show, and I knew that you would do exactly this, but I am.
I love our friendship.
I really thought you were overhyping it. I was like, no way.
Don't tell
No
anyone
way am I
that
gonna be
one.
That surprised.
Yep. But by the way,
Oh,
that's
no.
something you're never going to forget, and that is something that you're going to see that person, and you're going to go, I know something you don't know.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Love this guess.
I
Love
think-
this guess boom. Not ABK, but excellent guess.
Alistair
think
Beckett King. I wish it was. I hope Alistair Beckett King fucks. And you can show this to him. I hope that Alistair Beckett King right now, like I assume that Alistair Beckett King, I could never imagine him lying down. That's a weird thing I just realized. I just picture him sat in a nice chair. Yeah, he absolutely Beardy Noise knows. Like if Beardy Noise is saying that, like
so. I hope
he
so.
puts his hair in a ponytail and he goes at it like a fucking sewing machine with a fire hose for a needle. You know what I'm saying? This is the noise of Alistair Beckett King fucking. I just spilled Diet Coke. That's what he says.
I'd like to think that he fucks well. He's a nice man.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Of all the famous British comedians, let's go in terms of net worth. We're gonna rank just based on who we think is the best at fucking. We're gonna go British stand-up comedians based on net worth, and then we each have to rank who we think is best at having sex.
I think number one to me is probably what's her last name? Catherine
Ryan.
Catherine Ryan. I feel like Catherine Ryan's very good at having sex.
Yeah.
But I want British comedians. Okay, top 5 UK.
Oh, okay.
She's based in
Well, I guess-
Britain.
yeah, I think of her as a British comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, but I also don't know if because we're going top. Okay, one. Oh, this one's mucky. Okay, this list is from 2017.
What list?
It's a list of top 5 highest earning British stand-up comedians. The reason why I was hesitant to include Catherine is I do not think Catherine is in the top 5 in terms of earning.
Okay, fair enough.
Right.
So the top 5
That's
according to
surprising.
this,
She works a lot.
Mhm.
but when you see who's on this list, like okay, highest earning.
Ramesh better be on there.
It's not. It's weirdly it's one of those ones where I can't seem to find it for 2021. The most recent list for just British comedians is 2017.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, who are you? Do you guys have?
Oh no, it's Beardy Noise just said Desiree Birch definitely fucks.
I mean, she has like 3 shows about that.
Yeah. Tommy Gazer, have you heard Josie Long and Ed Sheeran? She reckons he cannot fuck well because he never had to put in any effort. He's always been a famous musician as an adult. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
But he was also like a weird little dude, you know, as a teenager. And so he probably has to put in extra effort as a result because he's still got that weird little dude shame.
when
Maybe.
Boomstickery. I feel like Boomstickery is going to leave my name out of this. And
You made it. You made the list.
Oh, hey, I made it. I think I was all right. Here's number. Okay, well, these are the top 5. You have to. This is going to be tough. You have to rank them in terms of worst to best sexually in bed, not worst to best at fucking. Number 1, Ricky Gervais. Whoa.
5.
Number
worst.
2, Peter Kay. Number 3, Michael McIntyre. Number 4, John Bishop. Number 5, Jimmy Carr. I've already got my number
Jimmy
1.
Carr fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jimmy Carr fucks.
England
Jimmy Carr
versus
fucks.
Jimmy Carr fuck.
England,
Jimmy
what is
Carr
wrong with you?
remembered my ex-wife's friend's name. Jimmy Carr does not only does he
Jimmy
know
Carr.
he knows
fucks.
where Ashley's clit is, and he knows where my clit is. Like he's
Why-
like
yeah.
he.
What
gets
is it? Why do you
down.
think that? Because I don't get that vibe from him, so I'm surprised. And maybe I'm just
So-
misreading British.
Have you ever
Yes.
actually met Jimmy Carr in real life?
No, to be fair, I haven't met
There,
him.
that's what it is. If you when you meet him in real life, you're like, oh yeah, of course you're.
I haven't met him. I just get a vibe.
Yeah, yeah. Chris, let me put it.
I
this
think
way.
John Bishop is second.
100% John.
Yeah.
This is going to be a
Yeah.
war 3 to 5. Like, because it's John Bishop and Jimmy Carr.
And
you know
then
what
3
need?
5s.
I
Yeah,
even
it's
just the
think John
worst.
Bishop could give Jimmy Carr a run for his money. Like they're
completely-
on a
I
par.
feel like John Bishop fucks because also, yeah. I
mean-
think he definitely fucks.
I mean, yeah, I was about to cause yet another legal storm by just finishing that sentence. I'm gonna go. This is from 5 to 3. Oh, it's so hard. Which one of them would be the worst?
What were they again? Peter Kay.
Ricky Gervais,
Peter
Peter
Kay.
Kay, and
Michael McIntyre.
I'm gonna
Michael
put Ricky
McIntyre.
last.
yeah, me too. I think it goes McIntyre, Kay, Gervais.
See,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. It's got McIntyre's third. McIntyre in terms of what I'm saying is Michael McIntyre.
He
he's
works, you know.
He's working at it.
Mm.
He
He's gonna
works at
give
what
it
he
a go.
does.
He understands the importance of a show.
He
Yeah.
certainly does. Here's
Yeah.
what would be the
He's a
issue with
natural
Michael
entertainer.
McIntyre. It would be there would be some like fringe
Yeah.
issues, not the best dirty talking, maybe pulling the hair from below, you know what I mean? Not like down
What, the pubes?
Yeah, exactly. Just pulling on pube
Yeah,
hair.
the
You like
pubes.
hair pulling, don't you?
I think McIntyre works. I think Peter Kay's got a bit of desperation about him. And I think Ricky Gervais thinks he's good.
Yeah, I
that's the
think we
thing.
can
Ricky
all
Gervais
agree
And he's-
has the
Ricky
same
Gervais-
as a
problem with
result
sex
is
as he
not.
does with stand-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very impressed he's made it this far.
Yeah.
And there is no way, I guarantee.
But also fully thinks he deserves it.
Mm.
Also,
And gets out of bed and just says, "You're welcome," and throws a towel at you and leaves.
Also, I'm guaranteeing this in terms of if I have to go through this list, here's who the people that who go down on that pussy. Jimmy Carr, immediately, you don't need to say anything.
Yeah.
John Bishop has his mail forwarded there. Michael McIntyre, he's not exactly sure the lay of the land, but once he gets his directions,
He'll do it.
you're
Yeah.
you're headed to Come Town. Peter Kay just sort of avoids it, but kind of like he'll make a
Yeah.
show if he has to.
Mm.
Ricky Gervais laughs at the like ha ha
Yeah.
ha ha.
But like the
I'm Ricky
high-pitched
Gervais.
giggle that he does. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Peter Kay will try and finger fuck you enough to avoid having to do it.
But it would be weird fingering, like he would use
Yeah.
his thumb. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be the classic. It would be like
Yeah.
Is
also
that a classic? That's old school.
This is a fun question. What's the weirdest thing that's ever been said to you during sex? I don't think I can remember.
Yeah. Nothing that stands out as like Jesus.
the ones that are coming to mind are all things I've said. Things such as I gotta go, I gotta catch a train.
Mhm.
That's I think my favorite one. Oh, so much shame. So much shame.
I mean,
Oh, the shame.
no.
Good.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I once
Yeah.
This is nothing to do with this question. It just made me think of this thing. But I once sort of got it on with somebody thinking they were somebody else.
Case of mistaken identity.
Oh my god.
So what happened
Mistaken
is,
identity was the crime.
what happened is I hooked up with somebody, and I'd hooked up with this person a few times,
Yeah.
and then we ended, like, it was a drunk house party situation. We knew we weren't going to have sex, but we ended up sleeping next to each other. But during the night, without me realizing, one of the other lads crept into the bed beside me. And so while the other guy is next to me, I start getting it on with the other guy. But again, not like going very far, just drunk, fumbling.
Yeah.
And then I literally turned to him in the morning and I was just like, I think I kissed you thinking you were last night. And he was like, yeah, you did. However, I'd kissed him before too.
There you go.
I
Strangers in
everyone
the
else-
night.
Actually,
Everyone
they were
else
both
is-
the guys from the tent.
Show's over. We're rating right now. We're rating right fucking now. Get me someone to rate. Show is done. The show is done. Ladies and gentlemen, what
But
a week
like,
we've had.
5 years apart.
What a
Holy
reveal.
shit.
What a reveal. My
Ladies and
goodness.
gentlemen, welcome to the greatest podcast ever. Go tell everyone. Let's rate a hot tub streamer right now. Let's rate a hot tub streamer right now. Give me the hot tub
I
streamer's
have-
name. Is there a,
As much as I have, like, fucked, I have had a lot of really fun kissing situations. Like, that is so funny.
Okay.
There's a lot of hot tub streamers on, but they all make me feel like a fucking creep.
Yeah,
let's not do that.
I want to
like
the only way I'd be like is there like okay, also can the raid message be, oh, I've got a lot of fucking stories, but I've got a lot of really funny kissing stories. It's too long.
I think it just has to be, I've got a lot of funny kissing stories. If it's gonna be anything, I think we gotta stop. We can't be as aggressive with our raid messages as we've become.
I disagree entirely.
I also remembered kissing somebody during the fringe throughout this conversation. There was no valid reason to bring it up. It did not fit into our conversation, but I just remembered it.
Nice. We'll just put their name in the private chat. So listen, I'm a bit too honest with what I've learned. And by the way, one of those things, both of those things that I've shared, fucking loose lips sink fucking ships. And by the way, I'm about to tell you guys another story when we go off air that, like, if it gets out, I just kill myself. Like, I just be like, because it's definitely came from me. If there's one of, so yeah.
Is that the person you made out with in the private chat?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one. Yeah,
it was really fun.
Yeah, I could see that.
It was really fun, and
Sounds
I kind of want to do it again.
Which
I really liked that person.
That's good stuff. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Twitch this is for you.
Oh my God, that's crazy. You are. I like that. I like that a lot.
What?
Ashley has no idea what's going on.
He's
I
lined
have
up.
no idea.
So you're lined up with your drawing, I lined up with mine, and Chris is lined up with his. So it looks like that's his body.
I see.
I can't believe it was the two guys from the tent. It's all I can think of. Please,
That's so
oh my
funny.
God.
That's such a wild, unbelievable. Congratulations. I can't believe they came back into your life.
I only did Frozen.
We're growing. It's growing. I don't know how it's growing either. Our best episodes are three of us not telling truths.
Yeah. I think I got cut off, but basically I only just clocked that about those two guys as well. But admittedly, there's a good 5-year, maybe more period where I kissed those guys on and off.
Oh, okay.
They were just
that's nice.
Smooch buddies, teenage pals. I never slept with. No, I slept with one of them.
There you go.
I did sleep with one of them.
Yeah.
I really always thought I was going to end up with him too.
Half a second. Half a thought.
Can I just
I
say,
really liked him.
What a saga that was, and the fact that it ended with, I thought I'd end up with him. You know, Ashley, you're not good. You're not dead yet. The world, and it's long. Like, even if is he aging badly?
No.
Weird dick.
He actually looks really good. He just, I don't know. He's never felt the same way.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's frustrating as hell.
That blows, man. Hate that feeling.
Yeah. Oh well.
All right. Who should we raid then?
Someone said Robotron in the chat.
Is Robotron on?
Yeah, Robotron's
let's
on. Sean Morley. Yeah, cool. Ashley, have you got it, or should I do it?
I don't have it. You do it.
Okay, I got it.
I kept everything closed because it was freezing so much.
Strong. Yeah. Smart.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, the best show ever. Keep supporting the Patreon.
Great
We
show.
love you all. I mean, how the fuck
we'll get the games night eventually.
Yeah, it's gonna be next week. We're gonna do it.
Do it next week.
It'll be Crabby. Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, it's not like they didn't get a good show. Like, it literally was like we kind of started at loose ends, and then it was just like public fucking name names. By the way, if someone PayPal's me $10,000 right now, I will give you the two names I named in the private chat. But you have to say you have 10 seconds. 10.
This is my
9.
favorite review. I think that's so funny.
After this fucking show is secret. Why do we keep watching?
7, 6,
Why do you keep watching?
5.
I love it so much. It's so funny.
It's excellent.
Oh yeah, you guys are.
All right. Time's up. We're going to raid Robotron. Thanks for coming through, everybody. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow with John live off of Red Eye in Florida. So expect a lot of yelling.
Oh, I'm going to be tired. And
we're going to slip sometime. We probably are.
Here's an old lady talking about sex. Bye.
And that's all. Penis into her vagina. And that's all. That's called sexual intercourse. Some people call it having sex. So the man passes the sperm to the woman, And now his sperm is in her. Maybe you're wondering if a mistake could be made when having sexual intercourse. That can't happen.